Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you're good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today, we have another update for you. And I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
I want to bring a very important matter to, our awareness. Yes, already people are already aware of this matter, but a lot of them don't know the extent this matter can actually go. What is this matter? What is this matter that affects the people of Biafra? What is this matter that I think my fellow Biafran should hear about? What is this matter that I think can determine, the fate of Biafra? Ladies and gentlemen, for the purpose of this audio of today, I'm going to talk about the new judge, Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja, who has been reassigned to take over, from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu'S trial. Yes, who is Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court Abuja, who is taking over from who has been reassigned the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give me my ears. Give me your ears, ladies and gentlemen, because what we're about to hear means means a lot to us. And if we don't know, you don't know. When you know, you'll be prepared for what to expect. Yes. So you're welcome. Let's go into the brass tacks. Let's call a spade a spade. Yes. You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, sometime last week, we were told in jubilation, in excitement, we were happily informed that, the legal officers, the lawyers, the counsel, special counsel to maximum leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they all came out. They were jubilating that finally, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, had come up to say, yes, yes, we have considered Mazen and the Kanu's plea, for a change of guard, for a change of judge in his trial. We have considered that Mazen and the Kanu has said, since Justice Binta Muritalan Yako, had recused herself from his matter. Therefore, he did not have confidence in any trial that would be superintended or judged by her. And so the Honorable Chief Justice of Nigeria had considered Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's stance and the vehement opposition to a continued trial by Justice Binta Murtala Yako, that she had said, he said he didn't want her, she had recused herself, therefore I want a new judge. So they said a new judge will be appointed for him. And we are told with every manner of happiness, jubilation, so to speak, that a new judge had been appointed, overseer to try the trial of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It was with great expectations that we looked forward to knowing who the judge was, who is going to take over, because we were all excited at the fact that there are several possibilities here. Yes, if a new judge was coming over to take Onyando Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's trial, that means there was hope for Biafra land, because we all expected that the new person coming, the new justice coming, would operate with fairness, with equity, and with justice. We had expected that any new person coming, any new judge that will be assigned to this case, will be a man of very upright standing, who has a reputation that is as clean and trustworthy as befitting of a judge who will be impartial, who will not be biased, and who would of course be an embodiment, yes, an epitome of fairness, of justice, and of equity. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we were all highly flabbergasted when a new judge was appointed. And when we inquired his name, they said, Justice George. Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja. Oh my God. We said James Omotosho. Is it Justice James Omotosho, the one we know, or another Justice James Omotosho? I mean, a lot of people were wondering, is this the same James Omotosho, Justice of Federal High Court that we are hearing will take over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S matter? As if but we decided to just let's see, let's confirm if it is the same man. Let's confirm if the same man, yes, who has his names have been highly projected, yes, whose names have been highly projected, especially with decisions and rulings he gave in Port Harcourt, especially about the River State political crisis, especially about all the different political, machinations and in the orchestrations in Port Harcourt. We were wondering if this was the same Justice James Omotosho. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you first-hand information. This same Justice James Omotosho, who has now been, reassigned to take over from Justice Binta Motala Yako, to oversee, the trial of our Mazimon leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is the same Justice James Omotosho, whose reputation in recent times, whose accreditation in recent times has suffered a lot of criticisms, a lot of accusations and counter accusations, a lot of suspicions, and a lot of very very palpable and very very unfortunate reappraisals and appraisals. I think for starters, I want us to know in the first instance that not much can be achieved. Not much can, you know, be redeemed about this Justice James Omotosho. But I don't want to seem biased. I don't want to sound biased. Let me give you some of the findings that were very, very clearly recorded, by uh, diaspora Nigerians, the Nigeria, who urged Nigerian Judicial Commission to address Justice Omotosho's conduct. You didn't get that. I mean, I want to bring us to speed about where, certain diaspora-based Nigerians, legal practitioners, or the Nigerian Judicial Council, to address Justice Omotosho's conduct. Yes, maybe when we know this, we'll know what to expect. But let me just give a snippet of what these people have, vehemently accused Justice James Omotosho for, based on his conduct, based on his release, based on the, way and manner he had practically, manage the political crisis, for different political judicial matters in Port Harcourt, River State. Let's get some snippets out of it. The Nigerians in the United Kingdom Monitoring Council, Nigerians in the United Kingdom Monitoring Council, have urged the National Judicial Council, the National Judicial Council (NJC), to address concerns regarding Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja, citing allegations of partisanship and misconduct. Yes, in case you didn't get that, these are Nigerians in diaspora who have sent petitions to National Judicial Council, to address concerns regarding Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja, citing allegations of partisanship and misconduct. In case you don't know who this James is, this Justice James Omotosho is the new judge that have been reassigned to take over from, yes, Justice Binta Motala Yako, who was erstwhile the justice who was handling, and who was the one overseeing the trial of our Muslim leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But let's see some of what this James Omotosho is accused of. In a statement signed by its president, Dr. Edwards Idewo, the Nigerians accused Justice Omotosho of violating fundamental principles of justice, fairness, and equity in cases in Rivers State. Idewo asserts that Justice Omotosho's decisions are influenced by his alignment with specific vested interests, aiming to undermine democracy in Rivers State. Yes, he emphasized the necessity of conducting a comprehensive investigation considering potential sanctions to preserve the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. This is crucial in maintaining public trust and confidence in the legal system. There were expressed deep concerns regarding Justice Omotosho's conduct, suggesting that his involvement in political and corruption scandals has compromised the impartiality and integrity of the judiciary. It's alleged that he has manipulated the justice system for personal gain, raising serious concerns about his ethical standards and commitment to justice. Justice Omotosho's judgments have consistently favored one political party over the other, thereby subverting the fundamental principle of fairness that underpins the rule of law. It therefore asserts that Justice Omotosho's decisions are influenced by his alignment with specific vested interests aiming to undermine democracy in Rivers State. Idewa has raised serious concerns about the conduct of Justice Omotosho, implying that his alleged involvement in political and corruption scandals may have compromised the impartiality and integrity of the judiciary. There are there are allegations suggesting that he has manipulated the justice system for personal gain, which brings into question his ethical standards and dedication to justice. His rulings consistently show bias towards one political party, undermining the essential principles of fairness that upholds the rule of law. So, ladies and gentlemen, here you have it. This is Nigerians in diaspora, who are making, you know, uh, making very, very, highly uh, damaging, but consigned evaluation of who Justice James Omotosho represents and what his conduct and rulings mean and mean and how some of whatever he has been doing in Port Harcourt, especially during the River State political petitions and all that. The gentleman has not acted in manners befitting of an unbiased, a fair, and a justice that will be equity strong or equity consigned. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I feel very very sad indeed. I feel sad indeed that the government, that this is the same person that the current Chief Justice of Nigeria has now reassigned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case to. I mean, it beggars the question: why this man? Why Justice James Omotosho at this stage? If this is a man that has been widely internationally accused of not being fair, of not being just, and of lacking integrity and morality. If this is a man who has been accused of, seeking the lining of his pockets rather than, give rulings that are equitable, that is fair and just, why bring this man, to the case concerning, our Mazimun leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? We were thinking, every Biafran was thinking, when the left council of our Mazimun leader, Mazoyanda Kanu, his led council, Aloy Jose Ejimako, when he came out and told us, finally, there's hope. There's hope. There's hope for Nnamdi Kanu because the Chief Justice has appointed a new judge to take over his case. Finally, Finally, Justice Binta Nyako, Murtala Nyako, has been moved away permanently deleted from anything concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his trial. I mean, we were all excited. We were all looking forward, to a new beginning. We were thinking, well, this would be a minute to breathe. We thought we could now breathe. Finally, we could breathe. Biafrans could breathe. Mazonyanda Nandekano could breathe. Aloysius Ejimagwa and his co-counsellors can breathe. Fellow Biafrans, freedom lovers will breathe because we thought a new dimension, a fresh, individual was coming into it. We thought somebody that was unblemished, somebody that is pure, somebody that is clean, virgin like, somebody who could rely upon was now on the head of the radar. How can how can the pot call the kettle black? We didn't know the very person who was supreme now given full charge, full trial of our own Mazen Namdekanu is the same 10 and tempest. I mean, what's the difference between Justice Binta, Murtala, and Yako, who we all know, even our venerable Mazen Namdekanu, our venerable leader knew was full of bias, was full of prejudice, and had personal vendetta to settle because of course she was fighting for her husband who was equally under trial. Yes, former governor of um, Adamawa State. She was fighting over her son who had been accused of so many, financial misdeeds and money laundering. I mean, this woman was embittered because, she was almost losing her family. And she took Mazen Namdekanu's case as a meeting point, as a point of reference, a point of contact, to please the government of the day so that her husband and son can regain their full freedom. Of course, that was why Mazen Namdekanu rejected her. That was why she had to recourse from his trial. And we thought we could heave a sigh of relief because it became like with the removal of Justice Binta Yako, it was like, you know, um, removal of bad rubbish. I mean, we thought we could have a sigh of relief. It was like a good riddance to bad rubbish. Yes, every Biafran was happy. We were all looking forward to a bright new world. Yes, indeed, for the first time, we could trust the justice system. For the first time, we can be sure, that the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kekereku, we could be sure that, they were listening to us. We could be sure that for the first time, the Nigerian Judicial, Council, want to redeem their image. They want to cleanse themselves, purge themselves of all the accusations, of all the allegations that the judiciary was no longer, the final hope. Wasn't no longer the final hope, the final arbiter for the common man. Yes, before this time, everybody believed that the man with the deepest pocket, the man who could give man money, the man who could bribe the highest, of course, got judgments to their favor. And so we had looked forward that this time that finally Justice Binta Nyako had been moved away from, the trial of our Muslim leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We had now expected a brand new ideology, a brand new, sincere, courageous, and God-fearing judge would take over the case. How could, how could, how could Justice James Omotosho have been brought into this case? How could Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court Abuja have been handed over with the trial of our maximum leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Ladies and gentlemen, it saddens my heart. But anyway, you don't judge a book by the cover. Anyway, we shall console ourselves by waiting with bated breath. We are going to wait. We are going to watch him. And I have this message for Justice James Omotosho. Justice James Omotosho, we know your antecedents. All you did in Port Harcourt showed immense bias, showed the fact that you could not be trusted, showed the fact that for you, justice and equity can fly to the wind. All that matters is your pocket. All that matters is what you stand to gain. All that matters is your self-aggrandizement. All that matters is that you are doing the bidding of your you know of your masters and of all those who you share the same political aspiration with. Justice Omotosho, we want to assure you that the man you are going to superintend this trial, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is a man loved by his people. We want to assure you, James Omotosho, justice. That listen, when you have Mazen Nnamdi Kanu standing at the dock in that your, trial, uh, any trial plenary session, especially on the 21st of March, be aware that it's not just him standing there. The whole people of the Southeast, the whole Biafran people, you are will be right behind him. So when you are making any pronouncements, when you are judging, when you overseeing the trial of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, let it be known to you, sir, with all due respect, that you are overseeing the trial of the total Biafran population in the southeast, in the south, even in the United States of Biafra. We are watching with eyes glowing red. We are watching with every manner of, attention, deep attention, and we hope you will do the needful. We will hope you will do the needful. It's not a situation where we hear you practicing your Owambe kind of judgments, where it is, who pays highest, where it is, where the pendulum flows, where it is. I think this is the time I should make my, sponsors happy. No, Justice Omotosho, that man is a political, is political. His trial is a political one because he has done no wrong, he saw no wrong, he heard no wrong, and he spoke no wrong. All he did was talk about the plight of the Biafran people, his brothers in the southeast, who for no reason at all were adjudged and totally condemned as the leaders, as the ones who planned the coup of 15 January 1966, the coup that was falsely documented as an Igbo coup, just to put the southeast, the Igbos, in a very dangerous, uh, almost, uh, total ecliptic position in Nigeria. I mean, because that first coup of Nigeria, 15 January 1966, the Zogu-led coup was a Jordan Igbo coup. The Igbo people suffers horrendous wickedness, horrendous, every manner of wickedness from the Nigerian people that culminated in, almost, a genocidal, uh, uh, most complete genocidal wipeout of the Igbos. Justice James Omotosho, this is your time to right the wrongs of your so-called judgments in Port Harcourt, where today you have made one brother to hate the other. You have made, Port Harcourt completely ungovernable because of your pronouncements, because of your rulings which were adjudged biased, which were weighty, which we know were influenced because of your personal interest, your personal gains, and who or affiliations that you belong to. Justice Omotosho, please note that with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the whole world is watching you. The whole world is on your matter. There's no escape from this. This is not the Port Harcourt saga. This is not the Port Harcourt, arraignment where everything was done under closed doors. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is our venerable leader. He's the leader of the, yes, indigenous people of Biafra. Is a man we love. Is a man we know his case, and is a man we believe for the past 4 years has suffered terrible injustice. Terrible injustice. Staying, living under conditions that are not befitting fitting for any right-thinking human being. I mean, how could you have been in the DSS dungeon for 4 Christmases? 4 Christmases, and nobody saw the need, to grant you, a political pardon. He has done no wrong. He's not a secessionist. He's not a organ harvester. He's not a kidnapper. He's not a terrorist. Justice Omotosho, the ball is on your court. The ball is on your court. Will you do the needful? Will you be articulate? Will you be sincere? Will you be unbiased? Will you be fair? Will you be just? Will equity be enthroned in your trial? This is where we are. This is where we are. Justice Omotosho, with all due respect, this is your chance to prove that yes, you have learned from all the acrimony, you have learned from all the hatred towards you during what you did in Port Harcourt. We hope you have learned. We hope you have learned. The Biafrans are watching you. All the Igbos are watching you. All freedom lovers of Biafra are watching you. Anyhow you treat our man, anyhow you treat our leader, we are waiting. We are waiting. And we know when we say we're waiting, you know why we are waiting. Yes, make sure if anybody is bribing you, make sure if any political association is telling you what to do, make sure look into the nitty-gritty of the case. You are just, you're fair, and equity must prevail in anything you do concerning Mazen Nnamdi. He's our man. Nowhere in the world do we have anybody like him. He's our man, he's our leader, and we stand by him. And we know justice, no matter how long it takes, would always prevail. Fairness, equity, and justice will always prevail. Justice James Omotosho, this is your chance to write your name on the sands of history. Write your name in gold. Don't let the same appellation, the same crucifixion, the same condemnation that followed the trials and your judgments in Port Harcourt, don't let them trail you into the trial of our maximum leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are waiting. We are waiting with bated breath. We are watching with the watching, and we hope our this warning. We hope this warning will not be in vain. Justice James Omotosho, finally again, this is your chance to write your name in gold. This is your chance to write your name in gold. Thank you, and God bless you as you undertake this job without fear and favor. We are watching. God bless Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. God bless all people of Biafra. We are looking forward to what happens on March 21st, 2025. We'll see the we'll see the modus vivendi, mode of operation, and we'll know what Justice James Omotosho would mean to us Biafrans. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let us wait till 21st March 2025 and see where the crucible lies. They said justice is blind. Yes, justice is fair. Justice is equitable. We'll see what James Omotosho does with the opportunity given to him in this lifetime. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you.